This coffee isn't terribly tasty, but at the very least, it is coffee. Anyways, onto the news. Onto the news with your Director Code 3. There were some interesting things that came out this week. Did you hear about this? Did you talk about this? No, because I haven't said anything. You haven't heard about it. But there are things that we've been talking about in my Discord channel. Very important that you join the Discord channel. If you don't, you are fired. Join the Discord channel. I have a gaming news section. We talk about what's going on through the week. We have discussions about it. What's been going on? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. New game that's been getting a lot of hype. The Outer Worlds. Now, this isn't necessarily about the game. It's about where it's launching. That may or may not be an issue. It's launching exclusively for 1 year on the Epic Games Store, just like Metro Exodus, right? Exodus, that's the one. I don't play the Metro games. 1 year timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store. There's a lot of people that are upset about this. I am mildly upset about this. Mildly. But not really. Because I understand. I understand from a developer's point of view, they want to make as much money from these games as they possibly can, right? Right? If you own a company, you made a video game, right? You made a video game, you want as much money from that as possible. For those that don't know, when you put your game on the Steam store, Steam takes 30% of those sales. That's an extremely high commission for any company repping any product. That is very high. So 30%. For the longest time, Steam is pretty much the only digital distribution platform that was even worth using. Now Epic jumps in. And I wouldn't have as big of an issue with this as your Director Code 3. Wouldn't have as big of an issue with this if the Epic Games launcher wasn't bullshit. How long did it take them to get a fucking search bar? For fuck's sake, a search bar. It took them a hot goddamn minute to get a search bar. I think it's for the most part unanimous when it comes to the Epic Games launcher that it's crap. It sucks. But while Steam takes 30% from developers for game sales, if I remember correctly, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong here, they take 12%. Only 12%. That is a much better deal, and it's much more fair, in your director's opinion, to the developers themselves. That's why the developers are going to the Epic Games Store. Now, can you blame Epic Games for doing this? No. They're trying to compete in the market. They undercut their biggest competitor by over half. That is substantial. That is, in my opinion, a smart business move. But it comes down to now we have an issue here as PC gamers. Because we all know us PC gamers are the gaming master race. We know this. But that does not mean that PC gaming is perfect by any means. When you game on a console, there's two sources that you get your games from. Two media. You get them from physical media, discs, buying that shit like a GameStop. Don't patronize GameStop, by the way. Or you download it from a single store. A single one, whether it's PlayStation Network or Xbox Live or whatever the case may be. Let me tell you all the launches that your director has so far. GOG, Steam, Origin, Blizzard, Epic, and Uplay. Now I know, like on Steam, you can add non-Steam games. You can't add all of them. Oh, and Xbox, I guess, technically as well. So that's what, 7, 8, something like that? And all my games are like all over the place in these launchers, right? So sometimes I can add a non-Steam game to my Steam library and it'll just launch it through the other one, but you can't do that with every game, unfortunately. Now, is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. And at the end of the day, this is a good problem to have. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is annoying, right? I like all my games to be in one fucking place, right? But Steam has been the reigning champion since forever. Since digital distribution became a thing, Steam has been number one. Now Steam has got some fire on their fucking heels. I want to know what you guys think. How do you think they're going to respond to this? Now, they've already released another thing, which we're going to jump straight back down right now, and we're going to talk... Where'd it go? There it is. We're going to talk about another thing that happened, is Steam is finally updating its store. Not store, but like your own user interface panel to actually look like it's not from 1999. they're starting to change because they're not going to have a choice. So I think the Epic Games launcher looks better. I don't think it functions anywhere near Steam, but it looks better. But Steam has been plagued with issues for years, and they have fixed about that many of their issues, right? Now, I got to give credit where credit's due. They have been fixing their issues and being a little hypercritical here. However, it looks like crap. It's completely outdated. The format's bullshit. Discovering games is not that bad, but it's not perfect compared to some other platforms and whatnot. But now they got fire on their heels. So they're trying to make their shit look better. And I guarantee you, for at least the time being, they're going to try and keep that 30% commission that they charge developers on sales of their games. I can guarantee you that they're going to be doing that for now. But I don't think they're going to be able to do this for long because I have a feeling Epic is getting real smart with their business practice here. And they're going to just keep on at that 12%, and they're going to keep on snagging these exclusives. So I can't really blame anyone here. I'm annoyed by it. It pisses me off. I want all my games in the same spot. But when you have like one mega corporation that's just been dominating the market, now they got an actual competitor. And it looks like Epic ain't fucking around. It looks like they really ain't fucking around with this launcher and that they're going to push this shit hard and they're going to keep snagging fucking exclusives. People are going to be forced to their platform to get the games that they want. And hopefully over time, they keep up their development of this. Hopefully they keep up their development of this and keep it rock solid, keep updating it, make it more user-friendly, and who knows, maybe one day your director's going to have his entire game library on the Epic launcher. But they got to fix the issues with it first. So I don't blame Epic for doing what they're doing at all. I don't blame the developers for going to Epic. But it's still annoying. I don't necessarily have a proposed solution besides Steam needs to get on their fucking shit. That's your director's opinion. What do you guys think? What's up, Kasha, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Good to see you as always. So, Kasha, you have Steam Origin. You play Epic and DMM. What's DMM? Agent Booty. Epic isn't going to get your business until they lay off that spyware bullshittery and also actually make the launcher function. So I agree with you with the launcher function. I have heard some things, and a couple of you guys are talking in my Discord channel in the gaming news section about potential spyware and weird things. I didn't look into it. Your director hasn't looked into it yet. To be honest, I've been busy, right? Every program you use has spyware. Every fucking one. Now, to what degree? Changes, depends, and whatnot. So it really depends on what you're talking about, whether or not your director himself has an issue with this. I don't know. Maybe I would have an issue. Hold on. My eyes watering. I'm just crying. I'm crying right now. It's just so sad. So I have Steam Metro UI and you love it. Calling it right now. Our Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be a 1-year exclusive to Epic. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe for Master Chief Collection 1, yeah. But if that's the case, I'm going to get it. I own one game. Yes, one game on the Epic launcher, and that's Subnautica, even though it is on Steam, and I got it on Epic because it was free this past December 2018. That's why I snagged it. That's the only one I own so far. But yes, these major titles, I can damn near guarantee it. Granted, the Master Chief Collection is not, I can guarantee is not going to go to Epic. Like, pretty much, I'd be shocked if that was the case. But I can see that happening. Maybe. What's this? What is this? We got some notifications, stuff like that. You guys can't hear the notifications because it's muted. I'll replay them once we start the gameplay. We haven't started the gameplay yet. Agent Duster, though, dropping in Tier 1. 4 months. High speed, low drag, 4 months. I like it. I'll replay these. The DMM's Japanese launcher, and you have access to Japanese. Oh, that's really cool, Kasha. That's really cool. I like that. So when is the next movie night? So that was another thing, but let's finish up with the news. There's one more thing that I want to talk about. Have you guys heard of this Google Stadia? If not, jump over to Discord, scroll up a little bit in gaming news, and let me know what you think. I am very intrigued because this is all streaming, right? This is all games streaming. This has been suspected in the market that this was going to be coming to us, the consumer, for quite some time. There's been a couple of companies that have tried this. For those that don't know, it's pretty much a box, And what it does is the information gets sent out to offsite servers. It runs on their hardware, so you can run it at max FPS and the best settings and all that. And it's not on your system. It's running on a server somewhere fucking else, right? And then you give the input, sends it out there, sends it right back to you. And it's been plagued with issues. Because as you can imagine, the input lag would destroy the game. It would be unplayable. And that's what, I don't even remember what the last console that was testing this came out. And it was just a bunch of bullshit. Like, it didn't work. Like, you hit A, and then you swing. Like, it's just too much lag. You can't do that. But if any company has the ability to pull something like this off properly, it's got to be Google. So I'm very intrigued. I'm not going to get a Stadia right off the bat. I'm going to wait. I want to see the reviews. I want to see how the thing performs. But like I said, I never liked the idea of the games streaming coming in to your system, playing on your TV, just because of the lag. I'm like, how can you get past that? But again, Google's a solid company, and I have a lot of faith that they actually might be able to pull this off. And if they do, it's going to be an industry game changer, right? It literally is, though. It's literally going to be a game changer. It's going to be very interesting, very intriguing. Now, when I looked it up, it's been a while since I read the article. I don't remember when it's coming out. I'm dying here. Sorry, I still got a little bit of a cough. You guys are going to have to forgive your director. Or don't. I don't care. Or don't. I don't care. But I'm very interested to see how it's going to pan out. What do you guys think about the streaming, a streaming-based console, where it's running on someone else's hardware coming into your system? Do you think it can work? Do you think that Google can pull it off? The director does. Of course, we're going to wait. We're going to wait and see. Anyways, that's all the news that I had today. Let me catch up here for a second. Agent Booty, everyone on V is saying that Stadia is going to be the console killer alongside PC. But V is always wrong, so I don't know. Nice. Well, I don't frequent V, so I'm not sure. So I'm not sure about that, about them always being wrong, but I can believe that for a hot second. But you know what? If it is successful, and if it does work as advertised, the Stadia abso-fucking-lutely would just decimate consoles. Consoles would largely become irrelevant. If not completely irrelevant. So you have GeForce now, Kasha. Agent Booty, apparently the data requirements are great. Well, I'm sure. I mean, they have to be, right? In order to transfer that amount of information that quickly in milliseconds. Agent Dust, are you liking that pun? Huh? Yeah, good. Stick around. We got plenty more. Not really looking forward to streaming being being mainstream, sorry, because it's gonna become a monthly payment source. It could, but I'm not necessarily opposed to that. Sure, you can like buy the game and download it like normal, right? Hold on, gotta fix my earpiece here. Just like you normally do on Steam, or you can have something like Origin Access, $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, and you get every game that comes out. And all you gotta do is download it. I don't have a problem with that, personally. I would pay for something like that, where I can just pay $20 a month, game comes out, I don't gotta buy it. I don't have to worry about asking for a refund through Steam, which I've done before, and to be honest, it's not that much of a pain in the ass, but I don't have to do it. All I have to do is fucking uninstall it and say, fuck that game, I hate that game. I wouldn't mind that. And if you think about it, if you have access to legitimately any AAA title on release date, like normal, even $60 a month, if you can download multiple ones and play multiple ones, that would be reasonable to me, your director. I think actually $49.99 a month, I think would be very reasonable. And maybe you can make it tiers. So yeah, $5 a month, you can get every fucking indie game in the catalog. $10 a month, we add on this. And $20 a month, you can start getting AAA games. It depends on how it's done. Now, keep in mind, though, if Google pulls this off, they're going to be the only person, or the only company, that has that. And they're going to have no competition. Meaning, prices are going to be a little high. But if Google does pull this off, competition will eventually rise, and prices are going to have to drop in order to remain competitive. Fuck yeah, capitalism! The only relevant console would probably be the Switch if that happened. I could see that, because the Switch is a different market. It's a different interface. It's a different market. Like I said, your director has a Switch. It's one of the best consoles I've ever owned. Not gonna lie. Doesn't beat my N64. That's my number one. That is the best console ever made. Fuck you if you disagree. But the Switch is a gem. I don't really play it that often, except when your director's traveling overseas on like diplomatic tactical missions and shit. I bring it with me. Play it on Air Force Zero. Is my personal flying fortress. It's better than Air Force One. And I play that shit all the time. I fucking love it. It's amazing. Battery life sucks, but what can you expect with something that has that much power in such a small little thing? But whatever. Buy a battery charging pack, you're good to go. Love my Switch. But yeah, you know what? I actually agree with you, Booty. I think that the Stadia can absolutely decimate consoles, with a few exceptions, like the Switch. You're talking about PC specs stop being sold because it's all online. Like streaming games from a high-end PC to a crappy laptop. If that goes mainstream PC specs, stop being sold or made. Analyzing, processing, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Are you going to see a little bit of a dip in the market? Probably. But I'm never going to stop upgrading my PC. Most people that are into, really into PC gaming are never going to stop upgrading. They're never going to stop buying new parts, never stop building new computers. You might see an initial dip, but I very, very highly doubt that it's going to have a long-lasting impact on the market. I would be surprised. I'd be very, very surprised. No, yeah, but it's a thought. It's a thought. I get you on that. I just don't think it's going to be that substantial. You might see a little dip, but all in all, and plus, PCs are used for literally everything, not just gaming. Absolutely everything. Like watching porn. That's really important, and you have to have the best graphics card you possibly can for that VR 4K porn. It's absolutely critical.